Hi everyone, this is going to be the reading for Sagittarius for April 2021. So this can be if you're a Sagittarius Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus or Mars or North Node. Do be sure to check out the other signs in case this video does not resonate with you. Um, but right, so the first card that I'm getting is the Chariot. Things are starting to move really fast for you, Sagittarius. Hold on to your horses because April is going to be a very busy month and it's just going to go upward from here, right? The next card I'm getting is the Four of Cups. And I also wanted to add that I'm taking personal readings right now. So, I'm open for personal readings. So if you want to book a reading with me for astrology or for tarot, just drop me a message on Facebook or email. The links are in the description box and I'll get back to you. The next card I'm getting is the Seven of Cups. Wow, you've been through a lot of toxic stuff, Sagittarius. What are the other messages for Sagittarius for April 2021? The Empress. Wow, I'm really getting very good energy from this reading. Seven of Swords, but in reverse. What are the other messages for Sagittarius for April 2021? What are the other messages for Sagittarius? I'm getting the Six of Cups in reverse. Excuse me. What are the other messages for Sagittarius for April 2021? Six of Pentacles. What are the other messages for Sagittarius? Nine of Wands in reverse. Okay, so let's get started. So the very first card is the Chariot. So, things are moving really quickly for you, Sagittarius. And I think a lot of you Sagittariuses have been noticing the change of pace. Like March might have been a bit of a lull for you. Things might have been really slow, a little bit sluggish. You may have felt like you didn't want to do much, that sort of energy. But April has really kicked off with a bang. And I think like things are really starting to look up for you in the sense that work may be going really well if this is a corporate 9 to 5 job. If you have your own business, then that seems to be picking up. When it comes to romantic relationships as well, like your love life, also things are slowly starting to look up for you, Sagittarius. And the Chariot is very much about that. It's about picking up the pace, even though it is the card of Cancer in the zodiac. It's cardinal energy. So this is about initiating things. And what better time to initiate things than Aries season, right? So because Aries is also a cardinal sign, plus it's fire. So I'm picking up this fiery energy from this card. So it's very much about, even if you don't want to pick up the pace, it's somehow that the universe is making you do that. Like the universe is like, get going. Like there's a lot of things to be done. And like I said, the pace is really picking up here. Now, the Chariot also has these two energies, right? Like I'm talking about yin and yang, dark and light energies, both of these. So this is kind of also about balance in a way. So Sagittarius, even though the pace is picking up for you, even though you're noticing this change of energy because it's the fire season and you are a fire sign. So I think a lot of the fire signs are going through this change, this energy shift. They're feeling it. But at the same time, it's really important to keep things in balance. And the reason I say this is also because I saw the Six of Pentacles. And this is also another energy of balance. But this has to do with financial balance. So what I'm picking up on here is Sagittarius, in this quest to make things happen. Like now that you've all charged up and you've got this fire energy, like fueling your fire sign, you may be tempted to do too many things. And sometimes the thing is Sagittarius, because it's ruled by Jupiter and Jupiter loves to have a good time. You are a fire sign and you are also ruled by Jupiter. It's a benefic planet. It's about feeling good and enjoying the good life. So you do like to spend money, Sagittarius. And the danger this month is that you may get a little bit carried away and you may end up spending more than your budget. So it's a little bit important to keep that in mind. Just like, I'm not saying don't spend money. No, that doesn't work for Sagittarius. But I'm saying that just be a little bit cautious and wise. and keep tabs on what you're spending on. Is like, just ask yourself, is it really necessary? And if you can do without it, I would say, like, do without it. Like, don't go overboard in your enthusiasm. Like, now I'm feeling all good and it's fire energy that, and I want to go shopping and just spend a bunch of money. Don't, like, just keep it in balance is what I'm picking up on. So yeah, balance is needed there, but definitely, like, this is the season to go, go, go. No holds barred. The Four of Cups is telling me that a lot of you are not accepting just anything coming your way. Like, Sagittarius, you're really feeling your energy now. Um, you're really noticing the shift. You've been through a lot, like a lot, because I'm seeing the Seven of Cups in reverse. Seven of Cups is deceptive energy. There's a lot of trickster energy. There were a lot of people who posed. There were a lot of posers in your life in the past, Sagittarius. People who showed that they were something else, but they were completely opposite, like completely opposite. And this has been probably happening with you for minimum the last year, maybe even the last 3 years or so, because we've had, a lot of you had been going through a Saturn return, like we call it the Sadesati in Hindi, in Vedic astrology. So now that is ending. So, in the past, the romantic relationships that you went through may have been very toxic. They may have been very karmic, very heavy energy is what I'm picking up on. Like, it almost felt like a cosmic joke at some point of time. You may have, like, thought to yourself, like, why does this keep happening to me? Why are all these relationships turning out to be bogus, turning out to be fake? And it almost seemed like a joke to you because it was such a caricature, right? Like, sometimes when we ascend in this journey, we can see through the patterns, we can see through the facade, and after a point it might have felt to you like, why is this first of all happening to me again and again, and then why are the same kind of people turning up in my life when I clearly don't want them anyway? That's the energy that I'm picking up on. But Saturn is a great teacher, and it's here to drive home the point. Like, these are hard earned lessons. Like, you really have to do the difficult work to learn the Saturnian lesson, and that's what I'm picking up on from this card. That you, especially it was in romantic relationships, because you went through, like, literally the worst, bordering on torture is what I'm picking up on. Like, you may have been this close to giving up, but now things are starting to look up. So because of that, because of everything that you've been through, you're very clear, like, you've become great at detecting who's good for you and who's not so good for you. Like, you've become pretty much a master at it right now, Sagittarius. And because of that, you may be still getting a lot of offers your way from people who want to be with you. They're maybe romantically interested in you, but you are very clear about what you want. And unless it's exactly what you want and what you're manifesting, because you do have goals. You're a goal-oriented sign, Sagittarius. You're a fire sign. You think ahead. You don't have time to waste, like, just like all the other fire signs. So what's happening now is, because of all the lessons that you've learned from the past toxic relationships, now whatever is coming your way, you have a very, very high standard. You have a very high benchmark. And so whoever is not adhering to that, it's a no-go for you. You're very, very clear about that, which is great. You're operating in your Empress energy right now. This is royalty energy. This is like queen energy, or this is, my readings have nothing to do with gender. I'm talking about the energies, like the masculine, feminine energies. So you may be operating in your feminine energy right now. So you are like, bring it on. Feminine energy is receptive, right? So you don't really go after what you want. You just attract it to you. That's feminine energy. And the Empress is purely Venusian, and she is fertile. She knows her worth. She's abundant, luxurious. She has her wealth around her. She just knows that she is the whole package. Like, that's your energy right now. That's your vibe, Sagittarius. And you know your worth. It's taken you a lot to get there, Sagittarius. Not gonna lie. You may have been naive. You may have been trusting in the past, because you have a really good heart. You have genuine, pure intentions. A lot of people don't reciprocate that, and you've been through a lot of tough lessons over the last 1 to 3 years, I would say, sometimes even 7 years, 10 years, depends on how long the cycle is. There was a lot of tricky energy around you in the past. This is reversal. So this is past energy. This is not anymore, Sagittarius. You don't have to worry anymore because the worst is over. You went through the worst. And now, so in the past, I don't like to talk about the past, but this card came up, so I'm going to talk a little bit about it. Seven of Swords. This is tricky energy. Somebody was trying to steal from you. Now, stealing doesn't always have to be financial. They could have been stealing your time, right? There are a lot of time vampires too. Like, they want to take up all your time and all your energy. They want to talk to you all the time. They want to text you all the time. And Sagittarius, you don't like it. You like freedom. You like space. Things have to be balanced. Your card is the Temperance in tarot, and that is about balance. Like, you don't like overly clingy people who just want to take all your time out in the day. And there's just a lot of toxic negative energy in the past, like people who just wanted to take from you and never really give back at the same level, and you got tired of it. And now you're like, you know your worth. Empress energy is like the ultimate in Venusian energy. Like, you know your worth. You know you're not going to tolerate anything that is below what the benchmark that you've set for yourself, which is excellent. Six of Cups in reverse. Now, usually Six of Cups is an energy of nostalgia, like thinking about the past, the what if question, like what if this had worked out, what if this relationship had worked out, what would things have been like, etc., etc. You may have been operating in that in the past, like regretting some relationships, why they didn't work out, but this is past energy. You're not focused on that anymore. Like, you've moved on. You're very, I wouldn't say practical in like a non-emotional way. What I'm picking up on is you're very astute right now, Sagittarius. Like, it's not like you have blinders on, because Sagittarius sometimes is guilty about that, right? Like, it's half centaur, half human. So that horse energy, like having your blinders on and just going laser focused after what you want, that's not the energy. You know what's happening in the periphery, right? Like you know what's happening around you. You're cognizant of it. You're looking at it, but you're not getting drawn into it, if that makes sense. So you're very centered at this point. Empress energy is also very centered. She's very grounded. It's very earthy energy at the same time. So you're very grounded. You're very lush in the best way possible. When it comes to your finances, when it comes to your looks, like you're having a big glow up, Sagittarius. You are vibing at a very high frequency. That's what I'm trying to say. And so you don't really believe in holding on to the past anymore. What's done is done. You've let those people go with compassion in your heart, but you're done. Like, you're not going back to them anymore. I'm also getting the Nine of Wands in reverse. Now, typically, Nine of Wands is this defensive energy, like having your walls up, your guard up. But usually when we have our guard up, it's because we feel the need to protect something. And when we have that need, this is kind of, we have the need to protect it because we feel it's going to be taken away from us. But if something is ours, it can never really be taken away from us, right? So what I'm trying to get at is, this is past energy. So you may have been defensive in the past. You may have been like very closed off and cagey, especially because of everything that you've been through, right? Like, nobody's blaming you at all. Like, you've been through a lot. So because of that, your defenses were up in the past. You had your walls up, but now you are just going with the flow, exactly like your mutable energy, Sagittarius. You're going with the flow, but you're very wise. You are the sage of the zodiac. You rule the ninth house of philosophy and spirituality. So you are very wise right now at this point of time. You've evolved. You've been through the worst in relationships, and that karmic cycle is being closed out for good. This feels like a very permanent closure, like this energy shift that is happening. I feel a lot of you feel it at a very instinctive level, that this energy shift that's happening, it's at a permanent level. Like, you're never going back to this old vibe that you went through earlier. So that's what I'm picking up on. Now, I want to look a little bit towards the financial aspect. What's happening financially for Sagittarius for April? So I'm picking up on, let's just see what's coming up. What's happening financially for Sagittarius for April? Ace of Cups. This is a result of your emotional fulfillment, because cups are about emotions. So you've removed the blockages that were keeping you from financial success and abundance, like because of everything you went through. Like Sagittarius, the key to your success in life is your optimism. That is the golden key that unlocks the wheel of fortune. You are Jupiterian energy. And for you to attract success, it's very important that you operate at a positive vibe, at a high frequency, because when you're not, that's when you block your financial blessings. So people keep saying Sagittarius is a positive sign and they're so lucky. Luck has nothing to do with it. It's your mental vibration, it's your energy vibration. So Sagittarius by default is a very optimistic sign, and because it's optimistic, because it's expecting the best, they attract the best. That's how the law of attraction also works. And I feel like because in the past of everything that you went through in terms of relationships and all these negative energies, just, and it was pretty bad, Sagittarius. Like it was like one thing ended and just another relationship would come into your life and that would be equally bad or probably even worse. So you've really been through the ringer over the past several years, and that really lowered your frequency, because of which your finances also suffered a little bit. But now I'm picking up on the fact that you are on the upswing because your emotional state is really fulfilled. You're really in a state of contentment, like this Empress energy. You are vibing very high, so your finances are going to flow in pretty soon. You are going to attract a lot of abundance and prosperity into your life. What else for Sagittarius for April 2021? What are the messages for Sagittarius for April 2021? What does Sagittarius need to know for April 2021? What are the messages for Sagittarius? So I'm picking up on grounding. So it says, go deep, explore your roots. This is in line with the Empress energy. Like you're already operating in this very high frequency of abundance, of being self-fulfilled and grounded. But this card just asks you to explore it a little bit further, maybe do some meditation and just focus on anything that keeps you grounded. It doesn't even have to be meditation. Like if you're not the kind of person who likes to meditate, I never force people to do something they don't like. You have to like what you do. Sagittarius, that's the whole point of your life. Like you have to enjoy it. Things have to be fun. Things have to be an adventure. Otherwise, there's no point. So this grounding exercise can be anything. Like if you like music, listen to music. If you like to paint, do something like that. Just have fun with it is what I'm saying. You've had enough of this dreary, dull, toxic energy around you that really brought you down and brought your spirits down. Now things are picking up. It's time to like go, go, go. It almost feels like the sun, the fire energy is fueling your own fire. But at the same time, just keep things a little bit grounded. Like, right? Like I said, just have that balance. Because Chariot is also about balance. Six of Pentacles is about balance. Don't overspend. Like just don't go overboard with anything is what I'm trying to say. So that's it, guys. That's the reading for Sagittarius for April 2021. If you like this reading, please do give it a thumbs up. Do like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And like I said, if you want to get a personal reading done, just drop me a message on Facebook or email. The links are in the description box, and I'll get back to you soon. So thanks a lot for watching, guys, and see you in my next video. Bye, guys.